the 2K.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for being with us. Shaquille O'Neal joins me. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Nets in Brooklyn. You take a look at the Nets. They lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. The Toronto Raptors made the playoffs in 2014, Shaq, and I thought Dwayne Casey didn't get nearly the credit he deserved for the job he did with that team.
As a player, Ernie, there's 2 things you want from a coach. The first thing is experience, and Dwayne Casey has been coaching at various levels for a long period of time. Second thing you want, Ernie, is stability. Dwayne Casey offers a level of stability that is great for this Toronto franchise.
Almost time for the tip, time to check in with Kevin Harlan courtside. Kevin.
Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, in a fine Eastern Conference affair here at Barclays Center. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. On the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And this game marks the start of a road trip here for the Raptors. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
The way this team has been playing, Kevin, I would expect them to continue the win streak against this team because, quite honestly, they enjoy a lot of matchup advantages in this one.
But they can't get too caught up in that kind of thinking. I mean, I think it's okay for us to talk about it, but they need to take this opponent very seriously and get down to business.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Toronto right now, Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Patrick Patterson is out there with Hayes. And it's Johnson in at the 3. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. The 11-footer. Hayes dishes to DeRozan. Swiped away. Hayward against Lowry. Hayward passes to Kerr. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Pass to Hayward. Pulls up on the elbow. Shot is off.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Dishes it to Patterson. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Patterson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Kyle Lowry, an inside-outside scoring threat. He's become a deadly three-point shooter. And despite his relatively short stature, he's able to drive inside and finish effectively because of that great strength.
Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
That game really got out of control for them. And, you know, when the lead got big, it seemed like they just mailed it in. That was the disappointing part.
Yep, it sure was. I mean, until their mindset improves, Steve, that's exactly what's going to happen to them against better teams in the league.
And Brooklyn has possession. Patrick Patterson getting it to go from deep moments ago. Passes it to Jacobs. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Down low. Out to Hayward. Jacks up a three. Again, the miss by Hayward.
Well, with only one attempt so far falling, this is not looking good. 1 for 4 so far.
Lowry kicks to Patterson. To the middle. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. Johnson dishes to DeRozan. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of this game. The first one falls. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Well, that one miss shouldn't be too costly because he was able to make it a 2-possession lead at least. The layup just gift wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Raptors leading by 3. Lowry with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento. Feeds it to Patterson. Outside DeRozan. Patterson, the screen. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Good on the shot. Patterson's got 9.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Now, here's Kerr. A shot by Hayward, wide open, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
DeRozan passes to Johnson. Hayes down low, working on Plumlee. Hayes, no good. Nets trail by 3. And here's Kerr. He feeds it to Hayward. Plumlee sets the pick for Hayward. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Lowry. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Johnson. Pass to Lowry. He kicks it to Johnson. The feed now to Lowry. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Lowry's got his first basket.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Goes up at the stripe. Plumlee, the pass to Simon. Here's Jacobs. Releases from the wing and drills it. Coolan's got his second bucket of the night.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Toronto's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Patterson a screen on Kerr. From the stripe. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Cool Hands. Now Kerr. 11 feet away. Misses off the left iron. Here's Johnson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Now here's Plumlee. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta.
Yeah, huge impact defensively as well, Kevin. Remember, he had 3 blocked shots in that game.
Kerr against Lowry. Kerr, the pass to Jacobs from about 19 feet. Out to Hayward. And the pass to Kerr. The dish to Plumlee. That is good.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Raptors have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And it's Lowry penetrating, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Nets trail by 3. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Dwayne Casey. If there was one area that concerned him, it was their ability to limit their opponent's second chance opportunities. He said that against a good rebounding team like them, you simply cannot afford even the slightest lapse in concentration, or it'll be giving up 2 easy points inside, guys.
Much appreciated, Doris. Thank you. So, Clark, what does that mean if your man is doing a better job cleaning the paint?
Kevin, that basically means you're being out-positioned and out-physicaled and out-hustled, period.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the miss by DeRozan. 4 on the shot clock. Hayward can't hit.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And Patterson kicks to Hayes. Outside Lowry. Hayes dishes to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Baseline try. Again, Toronto. Here is Kerr. He dishes it to Plumlee. Kicks it to Hayward. Kerr with the screen on Johnson. Here's Hayward, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Great job. Take it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for him.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Ricky Rubio comes in for Kerr. And then for Toronto, Johnson, he's checked in for Hayes. Williams comes in for Johnson. And it's Williams in for Kyle Lowry. Hayward hits them both.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Williams kicks to Williams. Williams sets a screen for Williams. And a missed layup.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Pass to Hayward, to the paint. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Lenz checked in for cool hands. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Williams, averaging 14 points a game. This is 2 to DeRozan. Johnson sets the screen for DeRozan. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
They set the pick. Rubio the pass to Valanciunas. Rubio dishes to Valanciunas. Passes to Simon. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
And Rubio kicks to Valanciunas. Rubio against Williams. And the Nets miss again. Ricky Rubio, an incredible passer, but his scoring has lagged, Clark. And in fact, one of the worst field goal percentages in modern history of the NBA.
Yeah, that's really an incredible figure, Kevin. Since 1965, he's one of 3 players to reach 5,000 career minutes while shooting under 38%. I mean, he's improved year after year, but he's got a long way to go to ramp that efficiency up.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on him.
Now here's Hayward. 11 points for him in that last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Patterson. And DeRozan kicks to Williams. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And the dunk by Len.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And those are the kind of plays that will turn that deficit into a lead quickly. So solid defense on the ball, that's the key. And for Rubio, his offensive struggles are not just because of his jump shot. He also struggles to finish around the rim. Given his size advantage most nights, you'd expect that to be a strength, and that's where I think he could really improve.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Feeds it to Len. Kicks it out to Rubio. And it's Len. That time on the assist by Rubio. Len's got his second basket.
And you look at Rubio's shooting percentage and break it down. Hey, he shoots it well from the foul line. He's decent from behind the arc. It's the in-between stuff that's holding him back.
And the Raptors call time here. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well. All 3 of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question. Right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. And look at Steve, guys, the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Nets trail by 4. Right wing, there's the pick. The 3. Here's Len, and he uses the glass on the layup. Len's got 6.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Williams. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Williams has got his second bucket of the night. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Rubio the pass to Hayward. They get it again. Here's Vasquez. And that does it for the first quarter. The Raptors out in front, leading by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Coming up next Monday night, February 2nd, Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Brooklyn Nets. You don't want to miss it. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
Raptors leading by 4. Levine is out there with cool hands. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Hayward, and it's Kerr. And at the 4 slot, that's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Johnson kicks to Vasquez. He feeds it to Hayes. A baseline J, and that one's good. Hayes has got the lead up to 6 now for Toronto. The net shooting 43% for the game. Here's Levine, guarded by Vasquez. And there's the pass to Jacobs. Here's Levine. Jacks up a 3. That is good. Levine's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Toronto's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. And it's Lowry penetrating. Good. And the Raptors lead by 5. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Levine. 17 points for him last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
You know what was great too, Kevin, was the way he balanced getting his own shots and making plays for others.
Pass to Vasquez. Johnson kicks to Vasquez. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Johnson dishes to Johnson. The feed to Vasquez. Pass to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. That's tipped. Rebound, Brooklyn. Coolhand's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Nets trail by 5. Levine kicks to Kerr. Inside. Looking for Hayward. He gets it there. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gordon Hayward. At the line for 1.
Free throw drops for Hayward.
Looking at the game for Hayward, 10 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
Well, that's important. When you get to the foul line, any team, when you can outscore your opponent from the foul line, it's critical, and he's trying to do his part right there.
Now here's Johnson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Kevin, DeMar DeRozan, a first-time All-Star in 2014. He's learned from veterans like Kobe the value of watching film. He said, quote, "I'm reading situations better, understanding what I have to do, not just for myself, but the next person on the team. I'm more confident in every decision I make on both ends." Guys, the difference is clearly evident.
Yes, scoring more efficiently and improving as a passer, Doris. Thanks. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Plumlee, the pass to Hayward. Simon, he's guarded by Johnson. Hayes with the steal. Johnson with a screen on Kerr. Shoots from 12. That one off the back iron and out. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Hayward. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Well, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80% now.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And it's tied up with that one. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Five on the clock. Shot from free throw range. The shot is off. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. They just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home. Boy, you've got to cash in on them.
And Lowry gets it to go.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
And the Nets shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Hayward, a screen on Lowry. Now here's Kerr, covered by Hayes. Now running, there comes Lowry, pushing the ball up. And he finished it off with the lay-in. And now a 4-point Raptor lead.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way.
That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
Simon, the shot is off. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Now here is Lowry. He's got 10. Hayes with the screen for Lowry. He kicks to Hayes. Johnson wide open. He fires. And another basket for Toronto. It's the Nets now. They trail by 6. Now the dish to Hayward. Plumlee sets the pick for Hayward. Out to the wing. The shot. Tries again. Plumlee, no luck.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Out to the right wing. Vasquez kicks to Lowry. He dishes it to Hayes. Back to Lowry. Clock at 6. That one a little long. Nets trail by 6. Hayward passes to Kerr. Kicks it to Hayward. Shot from the wing. Hayward missing again. Raptors have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Vasquez with it. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Sacramento.
Did a great job picking the defense apart, too. It wasn't just his scoring. Give him credit for his passing in that game, too.
Now here is Lowry. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And that one's good.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
The Nets 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
So far, his shot selection has been questionable. A lot of tough, contested shots. If I'm coaching, I might sit him down for a minute.
A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. You look at the Raptors. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, there's the Nets, just way behind.
You know, right now for the Raptors, they've continued their outstanding play. I mean, they're definitely one of those teams that everybody has in their sights again this year.
Well, you know, this is a team that doesn't have any glaring weaknesses. I mean, they're strong across the board on that roster. And I think as long as they stay solid and they stay healthy, it wouldn't surprise me if they made a strong push into the playoffs.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
Well, we've seen these kind of plays get them going in the past, that's for sure.
The Nets have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. That's good from Plumlee.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Lowry setting the pick for DeRozan. Hayes trying to break free. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 8 points.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
To the wing on the left. Here's Jacobs, and that one's good. Coolan's got his third basket of the night.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Grievous Vasquez, a 6'6" point guard out of Venezuela by way of the University of Maryland, is really a good passer and playmaker. Plays with a swagger and moxie that you love to see. You know, a couple seasons back, this guy averaged 9 assists a game.
Raptors leading by 5. And the Raptors call time here.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Valanciunas comes in for Plumlee. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Kerr. Then for the Raptors, Patterson, he's checked in for Hayes. Williams comes in for Vasquez. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Williams.
Darren Williams has really good size and strength at the point guard spot. And once he gets a step on a guy, it's hard to push him off his line.
And Williams with one of the better post-up games among point guards thanks to his strength.
Yeah, shows that veteran savvy. You know, he can hit you with the fadeaway or get you up in the air and work himself to the foul line. So, you know, this guy's a handful anywhere on the court.
And that one falls for Williams.
Well, Darren Williams has dealt with ankle issues that have held him back a notch from the level we saw in Utah. But when he's right, I think he's still one of the best point guards in the game.
Alex Len's checked in for Gordon Hayward. He's perfect from the line this time. And Williams so tough to handle because Clarkie can pass and shoot and drive.
Yeah, and he has that killer crossover too, Kevin. He can put a lot of pressure on you defensively.
Rubio misses.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Now here's Williams. He has 6. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Simon, he's guarded by Williams. Dishes it to Valanciunas. His first shot coming late. Nice touch on the bank shot. Valanciunas has got his first basket of the night. Here is Williams. Passes it to DeRozan. On the wing, Williams. Back to DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Valanciunas. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Rubio, the pass to Jacobs. Shoots from 12. Breaks a big height bounce and goes in. And now just a 3-point Toronto lead.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Johnson sets the screen for Williams, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, despite that possession, something I've liked is that they've really been in control while getting out to this lead. They've kept the turnovers down.
And Toronto making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Here is Rubio. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Len sets a screen for Rubio. From deep 3-point range, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
The Raptors have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Patterson a screen on Rubio. And Williams, here we go. Toronto working the ball around now. And Patterson kicks to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And the Raptors miss again.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Offensive rebound. Williams against Rubio. Len sets a screen for Rubio. There's 1:47 left in the first half. Rubio left side. Len, that's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 8 points for Alex Len.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, guys, common wisdom among players is that it's better to be an unrestricted free agent than a restricted one. However, a recent study found that comparable players ended up making more money in restricted free agencies. Teams know they have to overpay to avoid a player's team matching that offer. Kevin?
Oh, some good examples from this offseason, Doris. Great job, thanks.
Yeah, the contracts given to Chandler Parsons and Gordon Hayward come to mind. I mean, both were able to command max salaries despite not yet being star caliber.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Levine's checked in for the Nets. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Williams from past the arc. The shot no good. Good D by Rubio.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Now here's Rubio, averaging 9 points per contest, 6 to shoot. Rubio missing again. Outside Williams, fires for 3, and no good trying to get that one. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin and Dwayne. A very tight game here. What's the #1 thing you need to do in the second half to try to get out ahead and break this thing open?
Well, #1 is we got to make sure we get in a defensive disposition. You know, right now we're kind of trading buckets. We're anticipating, putting them on the foul line. So we got to play from an anticipatory style of defense, whereas we're not reacting to where they have us on our heels.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Gordon Hayward with another strong contribution so far in this one.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. And so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. So the Raptors 5 right now. Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Hayes out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Williams at the small forward. Plumlee, the pass to Jacobs. To the paint. Here's Simon. Here's Hayward. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. For Brooklyn, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Hayward. James Johnson checked in for Lou Williams. He's off on the second.
At least they have the advantage, but if they don't get a stop here, that missed free throw could prove to be a killer.
Lowry has the open look. They grab their own miss. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all, huh, guys? They've missed their first 3 shots in the third quarter.
Hayward passes to Jacobs. Feeds to Plumlee. The pass to Hayward. 5 on the clock. Sinks the three-pointer. Hayward's got 18 points in the game.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Outside Lowry. Patterson a screen on Kerr. Lowry has the open look. Another shot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
The Raptors have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. He misses the free throw. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
That's his first personal foul.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Yeah, they've just been an ordinary team in terms of free throw shooting this year, guys. About 75%.
That's good from Plumlee. Plumlee hits them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Lowry against Kerr. Johnson in the corner. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Kerr. For the finish. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force. Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Here's Johnson following the bucket by the Nets. Clock at 6. To stop the run. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from DeRozan.
finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And here's Kerr from the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Patterson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The rebound by the Nets. Pass to Kerr. Down low. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
Patterson a screen on. Lowry dishes to Patterson. And it's Lowry penetrating. And he gets it to go. Lowry's got 14 points for the game. Nets leading by 5. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. Back to fundamentals. That's what he told them. Specifically, he'd like to see them implement the pick and roll as often as possible. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense. Lots of shots and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Left side, DeRozan. Pass to Patterson. Outside Lowry. The feed now to Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 5 here tonight. Nets leading by 5. Now points for him. Banked in off the glass. Kerr's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Toronto calls timeout.
He can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They're just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use a timeout here.
Vasquez, he's checked in for Toronto.
Over the last month, let's see how the Toronto Raptors fared in the NBA rankings. 9th in scoring, 11th in free throw percentage, and they're in the top half of the league in blocks. That's pretty good, not too bad.
And the points per game really stand out to me, Clark, when you're talking about all those numbers, because this is a team that's very well coached, and they seem to get good shots every trip down the floor. I think they've got a good plan. They have great spacing. And when you combine that with unselfishness, you're going to see a team that scores pretty consistently.
Kerr kicks to Hayward. Here's Kerr. 8 points for him. Out left to the wing. Takes a 3. Hayward can't hit.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Johnson missing again. Nets leading by 5. Now here's Kerr. He kicks to Hayward. Here's Plumlee, misses the layup. Raptors trail by 5. The drive by Lowry. Misses from close range. Simon, the pass to Kerr. Here's Cool Hands. The dish to Hayward. Sinks the 15-footer. Hayward's got 20. Here's Lowry. 14 points for him. Left side Lowry. He dishes it to Patterson. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Hayes. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And while we have a chance to do so, let's take a look at some of the numbers for Greivis Vasquez. He's putting up 9 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when you take his overall contributions on the whole, he's been putting up some pretty good numbers, but I think he can do more.
And Steve, sometimes that's just part of the game, weathering periods where your stats might not show all of what you're doing on the floor.
The first one falls.
What a game we've seen here for Hayes. 8 rebounds and a steal.
You know, he's been so good at both ends of the floor, guys, but what's impressed me the most is his offensive performance.
I don't know, Steve. I think the work he's done defensively has been pretty impressive, too.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Now, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Now here is Lowry, averaging 19 points per contest. Patterson, the screen. 5 on the clock. Vasquez dishes to Lowry. Wow, way off on that one.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Kerr, the pass to Jacobs. Kerr with the screen on Johnson. Right through the D for the layup. Coolhand's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Kicks to Vasquez. Patterson, the screen. Vasquez dishes to Hayes. Clock at 6. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Patterson, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Patterson's got 13. It's the Nets now. 6-point game. Kerr, the pass to Jacobs. Dishes it to Hayward. Here's Coolhands. 10 points for him. And it's Gordon Hayward with the 3. Hayward's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
Vasquez with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the paint, here's Lowry, and that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. Here's Coolhands. Passes to Plumlee. Up top, Kerr. Here's Coolhands. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Coolhands got the lead back up to 9 now for the Nets. Raptors shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Johnson sends the screen for Lowry. Feeds to Vasquez. On the wing, Johnson from the arc. Plumlee with the rebound.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, and that's an understatement.
Well, the Toronto Raptors guys looking at a rebrand for a team starting next season to celebrate their 20th anniversary in the league. Boy, time flies. New colors, Steve, and a new logo.
Yeah, they'd even considered a name change, but decided to stick with the Raptors. But a chance perhaps to go with that bird of prey connotation rather than a dinosaur.
Toronto with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn, here's Johnson. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
For 3, Kerr. Toronto grabs the miss. Lowry's got his 3rd rebound tonight. To the middle, here's Hayes, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Hayes has got 11 points.
Look how well he led him there with that pass.
They set the screen. Kerr goes back up. The shot's good from Plumlee. He's got 11.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Here we go, one-on-one. Johnson with the block. And slammed in by Plumlee. 1:24 left to play in the third. Lowry against Kerr. Hayes with the screen for Lowry. Vasquez kicks to Patterson. Lowry from outside. Shot is no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Simon. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's the screen. Here's Kerr. Good. Kerr's got 10.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Now here is Lowry. 16 points for him. And he gets the bucket. He's got 18. Nets leading by 13. And here's Kerr. He's got 10. And there's the pass to Hayward. Unloads from 13. That misses off the backboard.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
The three-pointer, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, and that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
With one on the clock, misses there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nets lead by 13. It's back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
Monday, February 2nd, Paul Millsap and the Atlanta Hawks go up against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans. Make sure to catch it.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This was an exceptional pass, guys, and we see the result. Hits him in stride, and bam, the slam dunk.
Brooklyn leading by 13. Hayward out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then it's Alex Len. And it's Levine in at the 2 spot. So that's the Nets 5.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Here's DeRozan after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Patterson a screen on Hayward. DeRozan dishes to Johnson. Back to DeRozan. Off the left rim and out. Here's Len. Here's Levine. Valanciunas passes to Levine. And the shot is good. And the Nets lead by 17.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Now here's Patterson. He feeds it to DeRozan. Back to Patterson. Just 3 to shoot. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And so it's Brooklyn with it. And Rubio kicks to Len. Knocked away. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Johnson outside. Back to DeRozan. Now here's Patterson. Defense right on him. The second effort. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the a dunk by Valanciunas. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You got to challenge him a little bit at least.
Here's Johnson after the basket by Brooklyn. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. There's a good screen. Rubio dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Rubio. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Ricky Rubio. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. Raptors trail by 19. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Patterson setting the pick for DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Knocked away. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Now Hayward. Here's Levine. They get it back. Valanciunas makes it off the glass. And the Nets lead by 21.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
They sure are. You got to come up with something. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting ridiculous.
Now here's Rubio. After the miss from Darren Williams. Rubio the pass to Len. Hayward from outside. Toronto grabs the miss. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
And, you know, for the Wizards, that's a game they'd really like to have.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the miss by DeRozan. And Rubio kicks to Len. The jump hook, no good off the back of the rim. Raptors trail by 21. Williams dishes to Johnson. To end the drought. Williams can't hit.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Now here's Len. Here's Levine. Nailed from three-point land.
So hard to try to play defense with the heightened mismatch out there that's on the perimeter, and they gave up the three-pointer.
Outside DeRozan. From 11 feet away, Brooklyn with the rebound. Len's got 8 rebounds in this game. And Valanciunas kicks to Rubio. Valanciunas passes to Levine.
I think we can all agree that the NBA has become a bit of a nicer, friendlier league over the past few decades. Less animosity with players and less brutal rivalries, but there is still a level of trash talking going on, and I think at times it's a factor in games.
Well, with what you guys are talking about, there are some known trash talkers in the NBA, like Kevin Garnett, but overall it does seem to have come down a little bit in recent times.
Well, a lot of that is because the league has cracked down on trash talking. The officials are much more likely to call it quick technical, so I think players have adapted and just gone about playing their game and not doing as much talking as in the past.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Levine nails both of them. Toronto's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Johnson the screen. Williams dishes to Johnson. There's a pass to Negata. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Williams with a clean look. Again, Williams missing.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of a run.
Yeah, they are, and they need to come up with a rally-wrecking play here to stop this run.
Here's Levine. And again, it's the Nets missing. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
Pass to Hayward. Hayward a screen on Fields. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
Williams kicks to Johnson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Here's Levine, and here are the Nets. They're on a 17-4 run. Here's the screen. Valanciunas passes to Levine.
Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams. They have to box out better than that. I mean, that putback is just another example of the difference between these two teams today.
Williams kicks to Johnson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And Steve, you mentioned the apron advertising. It's only being allowed for locally broadcast games.
And I think that makes sense, Kevin. Viewers probably see it more than they would see stitching on a player's jersey. And I think keeping the ads off the court and the players is a good line to draw.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Outside Williams. Johnson sends the screen for Williams. At the top of the key, Williams. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Simon, and he drops it in from the low post.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Now here's Williams, and it's Fields in the corner. Outside Williams. Fields dishes to Williams. Goes up on the high post, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Not a good look at the hoop. They've got to do a better job offensively creating some space.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
You look at NBA defenses now. More and more, they're designed to deny points in the paint and three-pointers and concede long twos. That's the impact of analytics because the numbers indicate the long two is the lowest percentage shot to take.
The first free throw is good. And you know, it seems players are starting to avoid those long twos early in the shot clock.
Yeah, and especially the elite scorers, becoming much more conscious about their shot selection. Last season, the top 5 scorers were more efficient than at any time since the ABA-NBA merger almost 4 decades ago.
Lenz checked in for Brooklyn. Ricky Rubio comes in for cool hands. Hayward hits them both.
The Nets brought in a lot of talent before last season, and even though they had the big-name stars starting, they were actually a very deep team.
Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that. I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
The net shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Guys, as you said, the net stars got a lot of the attention but they would go to the bench often, and Steve, it would pay off for them.
Well, they were second in bench minutes played last year and also top 5 in points off the bench. So, this was a deep roster, and it really came through for them.
Now here's Williams. Johnson outside. Fields the pass to Williams. Shot misses. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
And Rubio kicks to left. With the floater, there's the bucket, good.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to fight over the top of that.
Now here's Williams. Nogueira sets a screen for Williams. The feed now to Vasquez. Johnson the screen. Vasquez dishes to Nogueira. Rubio with the rebound. Rubio's got 3 rebounds now in this one. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Simon, the pass to Len. Rebound by Vasquez. Vasquez has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And this evens up the season series. Good performance today. 2 more games, though, of course, coming in this season matchup.
This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season, Steve. These are 2 evenly matched squads.
It always takes someone stepping up, and that happened here as we got great numbers for Gordon Hayward. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything, really, to stop him.
Second free throw, no good.
You heard talk last year of the NBA perhaps considering adding a 4-pointer as a shot. Something you only really see in celebrity games for charity, and it would certainly have had a huge impact if it was implemented, but I think that would be a reach, folks. Let's stay with the 3-pointer.
Now, here's Rubio. The 3, no luck.
Well played defensively. He really made that into a difficult look.
Here's Vasquez. Rebound collected by Levine. And guys, to be clear, that 4-point line was really just something talked about, whispered about. No real traction, as this is even a remote possibility. At one point, however, the same was said about the 3-point shot. And now it's a huge part of the game.
I don't buy it, though, Kevin. I just can't imagine a 4-point shot. It would seem to just destroy everything that had built up over the course of the game if you just allow a guy to shoot a half quarter for 4 points to win the game. I don't see this happening.
Now, here is Fields after the miss from Ricky Rubio. Vasquez, that's good. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Gordon Hayward.